everybody, it's Leeroy from Leeroy Gaming, here with a quick video, by my standards anyway, for you. And I'm here to talk to you about the rarest resource in Outriders. And if you're new or a newer player in general, this is a mistake that you may very well make that could hurt you in the end game. So I'm going to talk to you about that. And at the end of the video, if you've already made this mistake and you find yourself in a deep hole, I got a tip for you how to potentially fix your problem at the end of the video. So again, if you're enjoying this content, keep it simple, drop a like, and let's jump into the video. Now, you may be thinking as you level up and run into the early crafting game, say, man, everything's requiring titanium. It's such a pain in the butt. I can never get it. And you may be struggling. You may be selling all of your items to get money so that you can buy titanium at the vendor. If you don't know, you can buy titanium from Bailey. But that's not your rarest resource. Then you get a little higher and you start running the expeditions. And you then go to Tiago over here, and you look at him and say, man, check out all these legendaries. But he requires these drop pods, and you're running, challenge tier 1, and you're like, my goodness, I got like 10 drop pods. And how much does this cost? Oh my goodness. 85,000? Oh my goodness. Probably not that much earlier levels. And you may be thinking, wow, this has got to be so difficult. How am I going to get drop pods? Because there's all these cool legendaries I can get, and I can get the rares items. But here's a spoiler for you guys. Take a look at the bottom of my screen. Nope, I am basically constantly maxed out on drop pods, easily maxed out on money. Titanium, I have 27,000, but at any given time, I can sell my drop pods for a huge amount of money, and I'm getting about 70,000+ drop pods per run, and just get infinite titanium whenever I want. So what is the rarest resource in the game? Well, I'm here to tell you. It's something that sneaks up on you. They are the shards. And you're not going to think about it till the very, very end game when it's too late. So if you go in your inventory, you mouse over the shards, this is going to pop up. So I have a decent amount of these, but you may notice, if you look at the very bottom here, cooldown reduction, I have 1,000 of these right now. But the problem is, I was chronically out of these. And I had a bunch of gear. I was trying to do a cooldown reduction build, and I really struggled to get these. If you go into crafting, they take a lot to level up and min-max your stats. So if we take a look, and let's say I want to upgrade this, raise the attributes. It's grayed out because I maxed this out, but they cost 150 each, and there's 6 of them. So that's 900, if my math is correct, of these shards to max out one little line on one piece of item. The hardest part is that there is no easy way to mass buy and trade this resource. So for money, you can sell items to get titanium. You can sell items and or drop pods to buy drop pods. Now, drop pods you can't technically buy, but you're going to get so many of them that it's not going to matter. Again, it's meant to be this expensive resource, but as soon as you're challenged to like 10 or so, you're getting into hundreds, if not thousands of resources. So here's the thing you need to keep in mind. Early on, and I even recommend this in my video, so I'm sorry for maybe potentially trapping some people early on, but early on, it's okay to sell blues for money if you need it. If you're really trying to help with your RNG odds to get that item early on. But as soon as you get a comfortable item going, you're gonna want to convert to destroying everything, dismantling everything. Because if you look at loot, and even the blues, notice how right here, next to long range damage, it has that little shard. That means when you break that item down, you're going to get shards for long-range damage. Some of them will have multiples. Like this one, if I break down, it will give me all 3. I think this is mainly because I've put shards into it. I don't know the exact ratio, but the point being is that, in theory, this is the only stat that, or resource that isn't easily obtainable end game. Now, let's say you didn't break stuff down enough and you're in a hard spot. There is technically a solution, and here it is. And it's not easy and it's not fast. But if you're desperate, you can obviously, all the loot you get with that drops, you're going to sell it. But then you can also go to all the vendors and then check the gear. And again, look for right here on the items, which ones have the shards. So if you're looking for a certain type of damage, you want to improve close range damage, you want to buy up items that have those specific markers and then break them down. So you can go to all the vendors. So there's 2 vendors here. Then in Trench Town, there's 2 more vendors. And if you're really desperate, you can go back to the original town and get 2 more too. So let me show you on the map. So if you're at Endgame, you go over here. You're going to have Trench Town. There's going to be 2 locations here. And Rift Town, 2 more locations there. So you can go there. The smaller town shops refresh every 30 minutes. And then in your main base, the main vendors are going to be every hour. So again, you can buy all those items up that have the stat you need to break it down. All right, guys, so I hope that helps you out. If you found this video helpful, make sure to drop a like. If you like looter shooters with a little RPG flair in them and RPGs in general, then this may be the channel for you. Make sure to leave that like, and again, consider subscribing. With that being said, guys, this is Leeroy of Leeroy Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video.